Wow. Whoa! Hello, everyone! It's another RTF! Yes, unbelievable! Ah! And the theme song is very loud. Hello, everyone! It's me, Family Team, presenting to you Touhou 5, Lunatic scoring, and I have the excellent expert Enrook here to help me with the commentary here. Hello, everyone.
That's true.
What's up?
I am also here.
Ah, incredible! Yes! Well, it's exciting. This is the final PC98 category we have this year, but don't be sad. We still have Len'en tomorrow, and we have Touhou the next week. Don't worry, RTF is far from over. Yes!
Woo!
Whoa! Yeah, incredible. And now we have a top tier category here with Orangiri, Zigzag Wolf, Anasis High, and Myler. Yeah, that's a big lineup over there. Don't worry about it. And now we have, please get out of here, layout, yes. Oh, do the honors here, and Rook, as soon as we get our faces out of the introduction. What's up with RTF?
Oh, wait, you want me to read this slide? Yeah, so RTF, I mean, it's a competition focused on the PC98 Touhou games. Players, I mean, it's a lot like the Touhou World Cup, right? Players are going to be competing in either scoring or survival events. No bombs for the survival runs, but no bombs for Mystic Square scoring either. But that's just for practical reasons. But yeah, get hype. I mean, there's been a bunch of these already, but you know, I'm allowed to say Mystic Square scoring is the best category. So
No bias present whatsoever. Don't worry about it, everyone. Don't stress. Oh, or the basic differences between Windows and PC98.
Yep. No practice mode, no replays, no line of collection, no visible hitbox. Well, I mean, you don't have that in EOSD either. No spell cards. The most air quote fun part about the PC98 games is memorizing the lines where you know the pattern is about to end and being like, uh-oh, it's in the middle of the M in the word enemy, so I better stall. But yeah, we've got rank. No focus. This is my hot take. I still, in my heart, feel like using focus in MS is like, I feel like it's not, like you could just move better and then you wouldn't have to focus. But But yeah, the fun thing about Mystic Square in particular is that it's very much like, it's not like there are the PC98 games and then the Windows games, right? It's and you can very much see.
A slight issue here.
Unfortunately, Fami is trying to stream from a PC98. I was going to make that exact same joke about waiting warmly.
Yeah.
In order to occupy the time while we wait for the internet to work out, I'll subject you all to my a cappella renditions of the Mystic Square songs.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stop now.
I couldn't even recognize which one that was. Wait, we might be ready.
For music and sound. So if you want to be able to hear sound cues, well, you have to turn off the music, which is, I think, why a lot of players do. Which is it's a little tragic, but you know.
I think all the players this time actually they well I wait I think the feed is back. Just a second. Just hold on a second. And don't worry about it. I think people have been able to hear us the whole time anyway. Yes. Yes. We should be back. We Wait just a second.
Hello?
Now Discord is the one crashing. Wait, yes. Yes. We should be back. The audio's back. Everything is back. Yes. Well, I mean the for now we can wait. Yes. I think we're finally back. Yes. We're finally back. For real this time. Yes. Nah, sorry everyone. You missed a lot of Enrook's explanation. I'm very sorry about that, but yeah, things happen sometimes, and I do apologize.
Uh-oh, I've been silent the whole time. You'll have to hear about all of this again. Well, we're going to see a lot of stage 1, so...
Well, we'll have plenty of time to re-explain the mechanics. Do apologize for anything that happened, but don't worry. We'll get you up to speed real quick. Because yeah, this is a very stage 1 reset heavy game, so these things do happen. So don't worry about it too hard. It's just the unfortunate reality of a very reset heavy game. Yeah. We'll just refresh the feed here, and then ideally things should return to normal. And then now, yes, we've seen the score. Yeah, we've seen the scores. Yes. Well,
yeah, you can see what consensus is on what the characters who get higher scores is and who gets lower scores. Tragically, it's pretty much the same as survival. It's tough to be slow, and it's great to be fast.
yeah. Well, the faster you are, the more you can collect point items, and in general, if you're a better character, you can just survive better. And this is Mystic Square is Scorevival, the movie, the game. So you better stay alive. You better be efficient. You better make the most use out of everything. You do get bonuses for staying alive. So you do need to keep that in mind when you're trying to score. So we have the 4 players here. We do apologize for the delay, but we will be with the streamer shortly. Orangiri. Orangiri is a big shmup super, and I think if you watch the previous shows, you will be familiar with them. They need no introduction at this rate. Thanks, Orangiri. Has Zigzag Wolf. Just a second.
You can do it. You can change the slide. I believe in you.
Yeah. Come on, internet. Yes! We have Zigzag Wolf. They are a very traditional player here. Very glad we could get them here. They will do Mystic Square extra throwing showcase after this show, so be on the lookout for that. And right now, for the next player, we have Anna Says Hi. Anna Says Hi is a new PC 98 player. She used to be more of a TD player, but she is very interested in Mystic Square in general. She has been recently going for Marissa world record in this tech category. And, of course, you might recognize her from the Mystic Square match. No spoilers for that one. You're going to have to go watch that one to see what the fuss is all about, right? And now, finally, we have... Come on. We have Myler! Yes! Myler! We talked about traditional. Here's the traditional legend in the flesh. The classic. The big Myler! Yes! The oldest Touhou fan around! Ever since back in the 90s, he was with us. Yes! Congratulations! Very glad to have him here. And now it's time for us to switch to the main layout so we can see our competitors. I'm very sorry for all the issues. We're starting very slightly late, but I just need to update their streams. Come on, I'll update their streams, so... Just need to update them. And then I'll start the timer. And then, please. Just a second, everyone. We're trying to do tech issue prevention here. Sorry that today in specific has been like this.
Unfortunately, running an event is also scorevival. You have to not die.
Yeah, and the stream has to not die as well. Well, yes. I'll start the timer. Start. And now we just need to restart here. Okay, is everything good? Is everything good? Everything seems good, finally.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes, everyone's playing. Let's go! Alright, it's time for stage 1 JO, and we already see that Anna is not doing very well. Myler, by the way, is playing his credits asynchronously because he couldn't come at this hour, but he really wanted to participate in the stream. Myler is, of course, the current overall world record holder here from Mystic Square, so he's a very good inclusion. And we're very proud to be able to bring you here today.
Yes, we're seeing the most important skill set for Mystic Square, which is being able to restart and reselect your character very quickly after dying in stage 1.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how in speedruns people have to get through dialogue quickly.
Sadly,
yeah.
Of course, this is the world's most boring dialogue. Mystic Square Stage 1 is brutal, very long.
So the reason, we should probably explain why it's so infamous. Really what it comes down to is two things. First of all, the way the dream gauge works is the more dream gauge you have, the lower down you can collect point items and still get max values. And so when this happens, you see the points show up in yellow rather than white, but most importantly, you don't get dream gauge unless you do this. And so what that means is the more dream gauge you have, the easier it is to pick up point items, and effectively the more point items you can pick up at max value. So it snowballs, basically. The more you get early, the better off you are very quickly. So that's a big part of it. And then the other thing is on Lunatic, you have these sort of all of the popcorn enemies have these aimed shots that it's very easy to lose track of, especially if you're running all over the screen trying to pick up point items in the right places. So it's very easy to just randomly run into one of them. And so that's what makes stage 1 so infamous in this game.
Yeah, of course, something we tried to explain during the tech issue roll that we just had. In this game, you do get bonuses if you manage to no miss and no bomb the stages. They're not massive bonuses per stage, but if you get all of them, they do add up. And of course, also related to this is the dream gauge, because with the way the dream gauge works, like he explained, if you get hit or if you bomb, you do lose a lot of it. And a lot of your score comes from the fact that when you're maxed out, you can always collect the items, the point items at the max value. So that's, very important for you to keep in mind. So the theoretical perfect run of this game would no miss, no bomb everything and collect all the items, which would get you a lot of score. But playing the game as risky as possible while you don't die is certainly idealistic.
Mm-hmm.
You see here, Orangiri and Anna both managed to get out of stage 1, which is, well, it's an achievement definitely. Especially getting out of stage 1 this early.
Yeah. Farah, the first boss, in theory, of course, it would be best to milk all of the patterns and get a bunch of grays. But in reality, those milks are huge pains and often quite risky because Farah follows the PC98 tradition of bosses just having a selection of random patterns and choosing between them. So you're not going to see much static stuff here, and it would just slow down your run a lot.
Yeah, so to answer some question that people are having, like we explained in the player profile section, Myler recorded his credits ahead of time, while I moderated his credits. So he still basically played live, but he had to play live, he played live at a different time, basically. He couldn't come to the stream at this hour, but we did manage to schedule to him a different hour that he could play under the same rules under my supervision. So don't worry about it, because sometimes this is always important to highlight with Myler. Myler he's often a little sick nowadays. He has low blood pressure, so sometimes he has to take breaks midstream. So if you do see that he's in like the demo mode or whatever, don't worry about it. He was probably taking a break because he just has some physical problems nowadays that make it hard for him to play on long sessions.
We're seeing the Spirit Mirror on Anna's stream. It's a stage 2 boss that flies all over the place and can be very annoying. Usually fine and dies in 2 seconds, but once in a while can surprise you. It looks like she got out fine.
Yeah, it's the funny Spirit Mirror boss sometimes can just throw out. He kind of bobs up and down, so if you end up triggering phase 2 while he's really low, he can actually pull out his second pattern really low, and that's pain. Really risky, really hard. And it would be very bad for you to lose a lot of pace to this. Thankfully, that never happened in our RTF, especially not the last one with Horrific. See here, Anna is strictly ahead here of Orangiri at almost 24 million here over Orangiri's 20 million at around the same time. But Marissa, her par score is 200 million, while Nima is 220, so Anna is strictly ahead right now. Too bad that both Myler and Zigzag are Wolf are here, kind of stuck here in the early game so far.
Well, Zigzag's getting out of stage 1.
Yeah, thankfully.
Louise Grace. This is worth talking about. So in stage 2, basically in every stage up to stage 6, you're going to expect players to aim for 99 Grays. In stage 2, the way you do this is with this Grays that you're seeing here on Louise's first pattern. And this is one of those things, like a lot of Grazes, in theory, it should be fine. But in practice, it's very easy to make slight mistakes. One thing worth pointing out is that, unlike in LLS, in Mystic Square, the bosses do have hitboxes, so you have to be careful about your position.
No, except Yuki. Yuki doesn't, but that's weird.
Oh yeah, the mid-bosses, none of them have hitboxes. It's only the real bosses.
Yeah, it's very strange. Some weird spaghetti code in action over there.
Louise's third pattern can be nasty sometimes. The lasers are static, but and then once in a while the finisher will just meme wall you, but for the fast characters it's never an issue.
Yeah, the fast characters actually want to kind of spread out the way so they can get a big cancel. Anna doesn't get that.
Uh-oh, I'm seeing technical difficulties.
Yeah, that's more tech issues. We're reconnecting. Yeah, don't sweat it. Should be
All
back.
right. So unlike Stage 2 is a lot of enemies randomly coming down and picking up point items everywhere, Stage 3 is very static. So you're going to see people having routed basically the entire stage.
Yeah, the dodging in stage 3 is more challenging than what you see in something like stage 2, but also about this time, especially in a scoring run, things get slightly safer because people aren't doing crazy stuff necessarily all the time. See, Zigzag here is on Louise.
Yes, we're seeing the Louise Grays. But at this pace, I'm not sure if they're going to hit 999.
It's with slightly under 300 here, which is way too low. There's something I don't remember if we actually detailed this. Just like in all of the early Touhou games, I forget if IN is the one that did away with this. But Grace directly gives you score in PC98. It's a flat, like, you just get points for Grace. How much is it, do you remember?
I don't remember because, honestly, it doesn't matter that much. Even though you get points directly for Grays, most of the points come from Grays also serves as a multiplier for your end of stage score. So that's where a lot of the points come from. It's like multiplied by point items.
Yeah, definitely. You do get a lot of score from both directly and also from the multiplier, but of course you do get capped at 999, so you can only get so much from Grays.
Yes.
And it's not like, oh, just a visual cap. It stops at 999, but it keeps counting. No, it actually stops at 999.
Alright, so Zigzag is making it out of stage 2 with just under 999.
Myler gets to stage 2 here for the first time, I believe.
Alice, the first pattern can be very nasty because it's just this bullets go everywhere, like random spam, high speed pattern.
Wow, that's not great RNG either. Oh my god. Whoa. Nice.
For Alice, a lot of the Grays is going to come from these sort of intermediate patterns with the mirror and where the fairies go next to Alice. Actually getting Grays in the sort of normal patterns can be tricky because even though Alice's attacks themselves are quite simple, the fairies attack as well, and when they do the attacks that are aimed, it's usually fine, but the sort of random spreads can be nasty.
This is very interesting to see from both Orangiri and Anna. Orangiri, of course, very slightly behind because it's just a character with a higher power score. There's still a lot of game here. And also, there's still, sadly, a lot of stuff that can be very much messed up. Just one death really sets you back in this category. One bomb can even set you back because, especially for Marissa, her bomb destroys the gauge. And Myler misses here on Louise, and that's a reset, yeah. Myler's playing, I kept telling Myler, dude, you have a reset timer, be careful, if you keep doing risky strats, you will lose. But he wants to do the risky strats. He didn't get overall world record while doing safe strats, I guess. He paid for the whole score counter, he's going to use the whole score counter. I guess Orangiri didn't feel like stalling out the Alice very much. Anna recently has been doing a strat where she counts to 23 because Alice will do 23 waves of these sessions here before she transitions to the next one. So she stalls them out in hopes of getting more grace and potentially up to 999.
Yeah. Alice is not a boss where it's trivial to get to 999. So I definitely have a Google Doc sitting somewhere with my estimates of how many patterns various bosses do before they time out. And I'm sure she has the same thing.
Yeah, we have 900 grays here, more or less, for Anna. But Orangiri is deciding to do their own thing. I assume Orangiri might just want to put a safe run on the board, while Anna was very nervous about the reset timer. We have an hour, 40 minutes, 100 minutes. She was very nervous about it, so I guess she just wants to get a good run. She doesn't care about safety, she just wants to use the entire reset timer to set a good run. Orangiri here does seem a little more confident. He just wants to get something out there and then maybe he'll risk later. That seems like their strat. Meanwhile, Zigzag here is on Alice, but right now their pace is lagging a little bit. They're about 5 million behind what their partners here were.
But the thing with Mystic Square is that anything can happen. You die once in the late game and suddenly 5 million doesn't seem like that far behind.
Yeah, you have to keep in mind that even if you bomb in somewhere where you can't get your dream almost immediately back, you're going to lose way too much score. You can lose like 10 million in one interaction in this game. Yeah, Myler resetting again. Zigzag is still about 5 million behind the pace that Anna was setting. Oh yeah. That's painful here for Zigzag. Not a reset though.
I think it's right not to reset, especially when you don't have a run on the board. I think you just keep going.
Perhaps, yeah. I mean, dying to the boss is unpleasant, but he could have died on a section where there are like 20 items on the screen. That would have been way worse for score. Myler sadly struggling very heavily. Still not really out of the early game. Not even once.
And of course, I don't want to say bad things about the game, but one of the things about Mystic Square is that the visibility issues on stage 4 can be really brutal. All those light blue bullets on the light blue background.
We have, Androok, you should probably explain the funny way that Mystic Square has to display numbers because it doesn't have enough space. What the hell is a million score? What does that mean?
Yes. You only have so much room on the screen, so clearly the number after 9 is A. So A is 10, B is 11, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, it's a funny way. If you're not used to seeing the scores, you gotta, you just gotta get used to it. So yeah, he has 100 million, but we gotta pretend it's, that, even though it says a million.
Yeah.
Orangiri here, he's going for. In scoring, you do have to shoot down Yuki. I know that RTF prioritized shooting down Mai here so you can fight Yuki, but this scoring is no such thing. Mai is just easier to milk, and also she's just easier in general, and easier means you're not dying or bombing, which means more score.
Well, it's not just that. Actually, Mai is literally going to give you more points because she fires the little snowball bullets, which I think most people call eggs. But shooting them down actually gives you something like 20,000 points, which is not a lot, but it's not irrelevant.
Well, 20,000 points for shooting down a single enemy in Mystic Square is actually kind of a lot, I'm not calling the eggs enemies, but you know what I mean. We have here Anna on a much better pace than Orangiri, but I do think she's going way more all out than Orangiri is on this first run.
Yeah. This is definitely the fight where I feel like Mystic Square starts bearing its fangs. Especially the third pattern. Ooh, that's a rough miss.
Oh no, and I mean, could be worse. There are way worse spots to die, but this isn't a good spot to die anyway. There's no good spot to die in this game.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. Well, if it happens, I won't complain. But ideally, you want to Len'en. It's not gonna happen, but you know, if anybody wants to pull that off, be my guest. Myler still can leave the early game.
Have we seen a single bomb?
Not
I don't think we have.
I've seen 2 deaths though. You do lose way more dream for dying than you lose for bombing, right? Maybe. But for Marissa, you do lose a lot of dream for bombing though.
And you lose power, which is rough because like things like the bosses will drop power items for you, but they'll drop them instead of coin items.
Yeah, it also doesn't help because power items can actually be worth a lot because the way this works similarly to USD as well. If you're already at full power and you keep collecting power, what happens is that they start getting multiplied until they reach, I think, 51 to 100 points if you collect many of them in a row. So they can actually be kind of, you know, a budget point item if you're full power for extended periods of time. So you do lose that streak if you die and lose power, of course. We have Orangiri here. They're about to enter stage 5 with how much is C again? C is 130.
C is C. No, it's 120. This always gets me as well.
Yeah, it's easy to lose track.
Okay, there's a bomb.
Oh, Anna, that's a bad bomb from Anna. I don't get it though. Like, what happened?
Well, it's a lot better than dying. I mean, honestly, like, even if it doesn't make sense in the situation, as a player, when you stop understanding what's going on, you have to. When you get disoriented. Especially, yeah, with my wheel, like, when you see the laser near you and it's like oh, this is an interesting case. I do not play this pattern. This is very interesting.
Yeah, I think this is slightly newer. A slightly newer way to do this.
Yeah, I was wondering why she was not milking some of the earlier patterns and going in with what I saw as like, how are you going to get to 999? This is the answer. This is how you get to 999.
Yeah, this is pretty easy to get 999 here.
Which, due to the fact, there's like a funny fact about the game. Since the Graze is multiplied by your end of stage score, Graze is 999 is most valuable on stage 4. Because it's so long, you get the most coin items.
Yeah, I do know that there's apparently 70 exactly in stage on the stage 6 portion. Orangiri here about to meet the stage 5 mid boss. Interesting. Sadly, very much unlike in survival, you cannot stall her out. You gotta shoot her down, deal with the worst spam in the game, and then actually collect everything that falls down.
I mean, you don't have to. It's the thing. What you're seeing right now is a safe trap.
Wait, yeah, you don't have to, but Orangiri is doing it. He really is going for a safe run right now. Yeah, I guess he's not playing around for this first run. Anna bombing again, which isn't good. She was way ahead of Orangiri. Now I'm not really sure anymore.
Well, like this, nobody can do this spam section consistently, so it makes total sense to.
Oring is no bomb right now, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's funny. Let's see if he gets an Len'en. That would be funny. Sadly, there's this boss. She has something to say about Len'en paces. Okay. Zigzag here. Yeah, he didn't do the big races here on the... Sheesh. He didn't do big races on Mai, but he's on stage 5 at B2 at B200 pace.
Yeah, spam is funny. I mean, all of the spam sections are like this, but the end of stage 5 is the nastiest. The spread shots have an easier time with them, but they have a harder time with everything else.
Yeah, especially this boss, which is bad. So even the newly developed Cyan Reimu strat does not make this boss any better for her, which is why it's Orangiri had the bomb. I mean, Lunatic no miss though. That's still good, and he got his dream immediately. Mima's bomb is so bad and so short that it doesn't actually lose a lot of dream.
The interesting thing about this pattern is that for the Grays, you need to get right under Yumiko, but even though the save spot itself is quite large, it's tricky to have to move in and out of it like this, and so it's definitely a Grays where something can go wrong very easily.
Sadly, I can tell that Anna's getting frustrated here. She's bombing a lot. She's getting panicked a lot. You can only hope that her better start than Orangiri, her riskier start, ends up paying off right now because she definitely lost pace here.
We're seeing the lasers now on Orangiri's stream. This pattern is especially nasty because the lasers and the dagger bullets are not synchronized. There's no for each big spread there's 3 lasers. There's no rule like that. They're just not synchronized.
And Myler's still struggling very heavily. No miss, 2 bombs here for Orangiri, but he's out of the harder part of the game.
And those are clearly planned bombs.
Yeah, and he got the dream back immediately. I mean, that's a massive advantage of Mima. She's not only the best shot by far, but her bomb really doesn't drain a lot of dream. So if you have to bomb, you will lose. You will lose score. Don't get me wrong, but nowhere near as much as the other other characters. We have an F39 score here for Orangiri, of course. And Anna here really fell off the pace here, and Zigzag Wolf trailing only very slightly behind here Anna, because Zigzag Wolf has actually been surviving no miss, no bomb pretty well on this run. Myler, of course, still unable to leave stage 1.
So Anna is actually timing out this pattern. This is a normal survival strategy. On scoring, it's not quite as appealing because 1, you don't get the point items, and 2, if you die, you're just kind of sad, basically. But on the other hand, if you're good at it, and if you've practiced it a lot for survival, it's going to be a lot safer.
See, Shinky entry here for Orangiri at Lunatic, no miss, 2 bomb pace. G79 will convert the scores later. Whoa. Big cancel here for Anna, congratulations.
Oh, here's the Mystic Square casino, where this Grays is usually extremely easy, but once in a while there's a rounding issue and you just die randomly.
Because for some reason hitboxes in this game, especially on a straight line, aren't necessarily straight.
But especially on Lunatic, it's usually fine. The rounding errors are tougher the slower the bullets are, and so since they're so fast, it's fine. I think every player has...
here for Orangiri. Peta Flare, sorry. Peta, not Pita. Wow, being just a complete super player of dodging skill really helps in times like these. Very nice. Here's the Cheetos. You do have to shoot him down here for scoring because he does score items. Oh.
Yeah, we're spared the incredibly boring survival.
Nice. Yeah, getting the timer out on her head.
Yeah.
This is a very nice pace. Could even be PB pace here for Orangiri. PB pace on a very safe run too.
And Zigzag, this looks like my PB.
Oh, crashed. Sadly, Zigzag has died a lot here on Yumiko, so he lost a lot of money pace here.
Mm-hmm.
That was my money, Yumiko! My money!
Yeah, if you look up my PB, it looks a lot like this. A lot of tragedy.
Zigzag is just crashing now. Then Anna as well. She died and then she bombed. Oh my god.
It's a rough pattern.
Lunatic, no miss pace. Ellen M, not Ellen N.
I'm holding my breath.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Commanding first run here for Orangiri. Oh my god. And this is what now? It is
Walking.
a PB? Wait, no, not a PB. Wait, yes, no. Oh my god, not a PB by so little. K37, that's what exactly?
I don't know. I wasn't that good. I can't count that high. I can't count past E.
Oh my god. I actually have to make a chart here.
Let's ask the fans. The fans are saying 203, which, yeah. Just a very solid run. No major mistakes.
I mean, he almost got a PB off a really, really safe run, though. That's so commanding. And Anna here is clearly nervous. She's doing the safe spot but trying to hit her still.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so K is 200. Nice. Wait, it was K30 at 203.7.
Yeah. And we're seeing Zigzag playing very conservatively here. I guess must be worried about just not getting run out at all, which would be tragic. Anna's going into Devil's Recitation, which is one of those patterns where really it should be fine, but when you're nervous, you only have a small area to move in.
Yeah, really rough. Anna had a really commanding start here. Yeah, 203.7. I'll update her run real quick. As long as, as soon as my Excel spreadsheet starts working again.
Ooh.
Yes, 203.7 is 79.38 for Orangiri. Yeah. 79.4.
Yeah, I'm holding my breath for Zigzag right now.
Yeah, and Anna got H117. H is 177.7.
We thank the fans because we can't do math.
Yeah.
There are scores higher than 150 million? I just don't understand.
Which is 69.43. Nice. And Zigzag's about to end their run. Myler is taking a break. Zigzag is going to end at a F5. F5.9. F5 is 159. There you go.
Yep. That is a tragic blocker.
Hey, you scored. Don't worry about it. He got 37.75. I'll update all their scores real soon, and Myler, of course, doesn't have a run yet.
Yeah, Myler is vibing. There's apparently Last Judgment, which is the stage 5 theme, is apparently Zun's favorite song in the game. So good taste.
It's a good one. Okay, so Anna got Marissa 177.1, which is 69.43. Zigzag, he got 150. Yeah, I got 155.9. 155.9 with Mima. Which is 155.9. Which is 30. Yeah, it's actually 35.6. Fair enough. $35.6. That should update real soon. Yes, I can see it here, so I'll update their targets. Soaring Fury now has a commanding lead over everyone else. Incredibly safe run, and yet they got such a nice score.
But a game like this really rewards safety.
Yeah.
If you can play consistently, then Mystic Square will be nice to you.
And of course, having such immense dodging skill like Orangiri really helps. He has that save 5 billion after all, so... Don't worry about it, everyone. Don't worry about it. The internet issues are going to go away.
Someday.
Yes. Well, at least it happened while everyone's stuck in the early game. Who cares?
I care passionately.
Yeah, I care as well. I'll have to join the VODs again. I'll have 1 billion VODs after this. At least the English VOD is being recorded locally. Yeah, I'll update everyone's targets. Just give me some time.
I always wanted in Mystic Square like a practice game that would just be like popcorn enemies coming down and having to pick up point items. Because I feel like it's hard to know whether you're getting better at that, but it's such an important part of the game. Like this pattern that you're seeing Orangiri play now, where it's just like random, icicles coming down and picking up point items. Like it seems very straightforward, but picking up more point items is a lot better than picking up fewer.
Yeah, there's no POC in this game, so you have to actually get good at actually manually going out and capturing them. Here is Anna's target, which is 186 million. It's going to update there real soon. 186 million, which very slightly more than theirs.
You're definitely seeing something else about Mystic Square and the character selections people are making, which is that the slow characters are not just harder to get high scores with, or rather incapable of getting quite as high scores. They're also just more unpleasant to play.
Yeah, they're just inherently less consistent, yeah. That's everyone's targets updated. I guess Anna just decided to take a slight break because that was a very straining run that ended up having a slightly disappointing ending. So I can understand that.
It's a stressful game.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can have a perfect start in this game, but you know, this is an incredibly punishing game as far as mistakes go. Sure, every single scoring game is like this, and yeah, sure, the world record for all the shots right now isn't just Len'en with no bombs and every point I'm collected. Yeah, sure, it's never that simple, but this is an incredibly punishing game. You can just have a perfect early game and then everything falls apart from one bomb or one death. You just lose so much score. Anna just said, I saw Orangiri with world record pace into 6. Don't spoil me how it turned out. But you were watching the stream, and I presume you're seeing you're seeing what score they got, because you know you're basing off your strategies off that. So you know, I'm not spoiling you, but watching the stream as well, right? Anyway, 203.7 is not world record, I believe. It's 217, I believe. Myler is back. Myler is back.
The Marissa world record is insane, honestly.
Yeah, it's 187 by Myler, I believe, right?
I'm checking now, but yeah, you're right. But yeah, this is now you're seeing the real Mystic Square, seeing just stage 1 on 3 screens.
Yeah, this is what peak Touhou looks like. Zig playing Reimu. Yeah, Suicide. She's just harder and less consistent. So probably not the best pick here. You might as well just play Mima or discount Mima. What do we have here?
Stage 3 is interesting in that Alice is difficult enough to get Greys on that you see players pursuing Greys even during the stage. And especially because the stage is also so routable. Like you see Orangiri going in with half the Greys already because it's very easy to mess up, especially with the ads having their own patterns, trying to collect Greys in Alice's second and third phases.
Yes, really straightforward right now. It's just, I wonder if Orangiri is going to stall out the Alice faces, but I guess not. Interesting. I mean, I don't know how recent the strat of, counting Alice's faces and then timing them down for Greys is, but I guess Orangiri might not be interested in them right now.
I mean, I think Orangiri's on pace for 999 anyway, or very close at least. So I think it's just a matter of not needing it.
Should perhaps, yeah. I mean, yes, this is this is going to get 999. Well, I mean, they got way more. They can just extract way more Greys out of these than I see that Anna can. Oh my God, that's a way to dodge the red wave. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see why people don't try to get Greys on the fourth Alice pattern.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's not a nice pattern.
But yeah, if you walk into Alice with 500 already on the scoreboard, you just don't need to do the dangerous stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, consistency is key, and if you're just playing the game for less time, it's just less time that things can go wrong.
Yeah, the second and third patterns are... Ooh, that's a rough. Stage 1. Good old stage 1. Mystic Square. Stage 1. But yeah, it's even if the pattern is theoretically easier, if you're significantly increasing the length of all of your runs, you're going to get fewer runs.
Yeah. And really, just Orangiri has a really solid run on the board, so everyone has better stepped up. Myler hasn't had a run out of stage 1 in over 30 minutes, which is tragic. Can only hope for the best. He's clearly getting frustrated here, just bombing out of the game. Wow, I mean, just having good dodging skill in this game just helps so immensely.
Yeah, the stage 4 boss, Super Louise, is notable for the immense cancels you can get from her. Like you saw, Orangiri just got 3 million? Like,
yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, it was a lie. I didn't catch the exact number. We have 3 green screens here on the layout and just 1 entirely blue screen. Thanks, Mystic Square. You're a very kind scoring game.
Yeah, I can't say too much, because if I were one of the players, I would also be in stage 1. But I think even though everybody sort of needs to play more aggressively, obviously, now that there's such a scary-looking score on the scoreboard, but even then, you need to get out of stage 1.
Orangiri is actually not getting stuck on stage 1 that much. Yeah, sure, he got stuck a little bit on the very start, but besides that, he's just been on actual runs. Which, I mean, in this category, in this kind of miserable category where everyone gets stuck on stage 1 forever, being able to get it out of the... Wow, that's a nice looking train there for Orangiri. That was masterfully done. Yeah, just being able to actually play the game rather than being stuck on stage 1 is such a huge advantage here. I can see that Orangiri is playing way more aggressive now. Now he's like, oh yeah, well, I'm in the lead, I have nothing to prove, let's try to extend the lead right now.
Let's try to pick up all the completely blue point items on the blue background.
They're kind of purple, right?
That's true.
I haven't even had to take the audio off Orangiri because he's just been on the run since the very start.
But yes, a funny thing about the stage 4 boss is that Yuki does not have a hitbox, even though the bosses usually do. I guess because... I guess it must be in the program that she's sort of not the real boss. But an annoying thing about the stage 4 boss is that they do not share a health bar. Yuki and Mai have their own health bars, but you don't get to see them. All you get to see is the shared health bar, which doesn't really exist, which means it's basically impossible to time cancels, even though cancels could easily be a 2 million point swing.
You kind of have to keep track in your own head where everything is. And I think Yuki not having a hitbox is, like you said, probably just coding spaghetti related to her. Just maybe she's just a weird extended hitbox of Mai in the code, so she doesn't. Oh wow! I mean, that's a clean 0 cancel here for her.
Yeah,
like you said.
You see what I mean, right? Like, it's feasibly, like, it just can't really be done. Like, in theory, you can just sort of pacifist when there are no bullets on the screen, but that sequence of attacks is no joke, so you really don't want to extend
that's stupid and annoying and really hard. So it probably wouldn't be done. But yeah, if you wanted no cancel for rank management, you probably wouldn't get it. Ooh.
That's a rough.
Yeah, that's a bad miss. But he has time. 50 minutes.
I mean, more than time. He already has the run.
Yeah, he has nothing to prove. Not right now, at least. Well, Zigzag actually decided to switch to Reimu. We didn't even see that, though. Let's temporarily put the focus back on them, because, you know, we're probably not seeing Reimu much today.
Yeah. Reimu is an interesting mix of homing and shotgun in this game, but unfortunately also very slow.
This match is so over, don't count your chickens. I mean, come on, there's still plenty of time for runs.
The only thing that has to happen in Mystic Square is somebody needs to make it in and then just manage to play tightly in the end game.
Of course, Myler, sadly, is still unable to leave stage 1 even once.
But yeah, you can definitely see the Reimu handicap when you see how much Zigzag has to struggle to pick up point items in those spam sections compared to the faster characters.
Yeah, let's update Zigzag's target here if he wants to play Reimu right now, so... Right now she has 190 par score, so he wants...
And then the Louise Gray, ooh. That's a rough death. Yeah, this is nerve.
A bomb really early here, though, for Rain.
Because, yeah, Louise Grace is one of those things where it's totally consistent, but it's precise enough that if you get in your own head, you either will die, or on the other hand, you'll play too safely and won't get as much Grace as you need. Oh, and here's the famous wall, but it was fine. But yeah, Zig going in with both a death and a bomb, which is going to hurt a lot.
Zig also changing their layout here. Wait, Zig never scored. Wait, I'm sorry, wait, I'm having some interference here from their stream. Yeah,
I think what you're having is some memes from their stream. But yes, I'm glad we got the chance to share with you the quintessential experience of the Mystic Square scoring player, which is being trapped in stage 1 for half an hour, finally making it out, and then dying to Louise Grays and giving up on video games and computers.
Yeah, it's just a sad reality, and I mean, Myler has been stuck on stage 1 for a little longer than half an hour, and no run on the board. Also, come on, the thingy did an update here for Zig? Wait, did I update to even the right person? It's Rainbow now. There you go, finally, should show up soon. Oh my god, now Orangiri is the one stuck. I mean, come on, it doesn't have to prove anything, but still would be nice to play the game.
What do you mean? This is the game. This is the game at its truest.
What do you mean? There are things beyond just this grassy field on stage 1?
One of the funny things about the stage 3 mid-boss is that she moves up slightly on each pattern. So even though it seems like fairly trivial safe spotting, like if you forget that, something very bad can happen.
Yeah. He just kind of recoils from shooting. Funny detail.
Another thing is that even though looking at the patterns, it looks like most of the mid-bosses where you should really try to time an optimal cancel, and like there's like a million points on the board there. In reality, you don't, because the longer the fight lasts, the fewer of these ghosts you're going to see, and it's just not worth it to lose point items to get a better cancel.
It's funny that we're seeing Anna speak here on the chat, I just noticed. Come on, Anna.
I was wondering about that. But
you didn't want to be spoiled if he got world record. Now we're here on chat.
Everyone competes in their own way.
Wow, Myler switched to Mima. It's time. We are so back. I guess he got annoyed that Marissa being bad. Surely this will change things.
Yeah, we see a bomb from Zigzag, but yeah, I don't blame anybody for being scared of those Alice Phase 1 patterns. It isn't really that important, but a nice thing about Reimu is that some of the very close grazes are easier because she's just slower. But yeah, as you can see now looking at Zigzag stream, if you don't go into the Alice boss fight with a lot of graze already on the board, you're basically forced to graze these patterns, which is fine. They're not that bad. Like, it's a reasonable choice for a player to make, but it is a cost.
Yeah, Zigzag here is not on a great run necessarily, but he's the only one not stuck in hell, in green hell, the Nordschleife.
I mean, Mystic Square does take place in hell, so it's lore accurate.
Yeah, lore accurate. This is the hell that you go to if you're bad, if you're a scorer.
That's true. I guess lore appropriate, you're not even in hell during stage 1. Sarah is like the gatekeeper. Although I guess really, stage 1 is the gatekeeper.
You can maybe try to make Sarah sound awesome by saying all these forces here are hers, so, you know, she's trying to stop you from getting all the money in Makai or whatever. Makai isn't even hell, it's the demon realm.
Well, it's a different kind of hell. But yeah, as you can see, Zigzag is racking up 9/9 graze just from grazing the boss pattern. So it's completely viable to pick up the graze on Alice rather than doing so on the stage. And you didn't need to do anything terrible involving grazing part 4 either. Or part 1, God forbid.
We're seeing Myler finally at least reach the boss.
Mm-hmm. And is farming graze. We're seeing the triple Sarah right now. Ooh, not anymore. I guess I jinxed it. But yeah, stage 4 is semi-routable, but a lot of it is just dodging these really annoying to see kunai bullets.
Yeah, we saw Orangiri really be able to get the points here in stage 4 really aggressively on his last credit out of stage 1. We might see another one from him very soon, but Reimu is normally very good at stage 1 actually, but at stage 4 actually rather. But we'll see because, you know, she's good at surviving, but can she actually collect the points here? That will be up to Zigzag to show us. It's interesting, by the way. Enrook, how aware are you of the new Cyan Reimu strats?
Honestly, not at all. I kind of, just by hearing the description, I can guess it's some sort of low power trick, but beyond that, I don't really know.
Yeah, so let's explain to Enrook here and also to the chat, and you can give me your opinion on this.
Ooh, that's painful. Yeah. That's a terrible cancel on Super Louise. That's
it's barely acceptable. Well, Cyan Reimu for Enrook and also anyone in the chat who hasn't heard, so you can give me your opinion after the explanation. So, it has been found out that basically, if you play Cyan Reimu, you do sacrifice some amount of your homing power because you get less homing bullets. You get like 66% of your homing power, but you get a staggered shot on your main shot that doesn't get damage capped, and you deal almost double the damage. So you deal almost the same damage as Mima. So you sacrifice some homing damage, but you get massively more powerful. Of course, what do you think of this trade-off for scoring? Because in survival, we saw everyone using Cyan Reimu, but over here we see Zigzag Wolf using traditional full power Reimu, with better homing but much worse damage. What do you feel?
Oh, it's not viable in scoring at all, because if you don't have max power, you're going to get fewer point items from the boss.
Right, yeah. Well, you do get better at survival, but you will get way less points, yes.
Yeah, it's just not worth it. It sounds it's so funny for me to hear. Double the damage. Almost as much as Mima. It's like, that's the real Mystic Square.
Yeah, I mean, she's so damn weak that twice the damage means she deals almost as much damage as the viable shot.
But yeah, in Mystic Square, you just can't give up point items. That's why dying hurts so much on bosses, because not only do you lose Dream Gauge, but you lose power as well. And power means the boss will drop fewer point items.
Myler's taking a break again.
We're seeing Louise Grace on Anna's stream. Yeah, there are definitely a few patterns in the Stage 4 boss where you really start to miss the higher speed.
Yeah, even with Cyan Reimu, she would still struggle a lot with survival in the many parts in this game where damage doesn't matter as much as agility does.
And of course, the funny thing about Reimu is that oftentimes the homing bullets are going to target the wrong boss. Ooh, oh yeah, that's the safety bomb.
It's pretty dumb homing. All it does is target the lowest enemy. That's a bomb from Zigzag.
Of course, the horror movie version is my managing to die, but it's not likely to actually happen. And yeah, we see Zigzag having to stop shooting in fear of the Cheeto glitch. The Cheeto glitch is a bug in Mystic Square where if you end the duo fight while the Cheetos, the curving bullet, like wave things, are still on screen, they don't get cleared properly, and they show up again at the start of the stage 6 boss, except they're invisible. So it was like years before the bug was actually discovered, rather than just like randomly people died. But now that people know, you just either, I mean, pretty much everyone just stops shooting during it. In theory, you could just bomb, or if you were a real god, dodge. the invisible bullets, but it's much better to just not have to deal with them.
Yeah. But he's playing this so carefully. Like, I mean, you can get the rest of the 999 on the My fight itself, but he's still doing so careful. I mean, if you time out this fight, I think the one you damage the most blows up. So maybe he's doing that safely.
I think Zigzag was worried about that's rough. About killing Mai, which would have been a disaster. But like the health bars were very close.
Yeah. Sadly, this is. I mean, I wouldn't. What do you think about continuing this run? Is this really worth it? Is this on the pace to at least get a new run on the board?
I don't know, especially now. I think.
Yeah, this is probably should reset, dude. 35 minutes isn't that much anymore, actually. I'm surprised this match has gone by rather quickly. And Myler still hasn't gone out of stage 1 in almost an hour now.
Yeah, but we've gotten to see multiple characters stuck in stage 1, so there's that.
Yeah, it's egalitarian hell here.
Ooh. Yeah, something about the eggs that Mai fires. They shoot bullets when you break them, but they shoot more bullets the higher they are on the screen. So if they're very low on the screen and very close, therefore close to the player, you see no bullets coming out of them, actually. But if they're high up, you see a lot of bullets. So in theory, it's sort of a balancing act because the more of them you break, the more points you get. In reality, the balancing act is very tilted towards safety, especially on Lunatic. They're worth, I believe, the same number of points on all difficulties, so they matter a little bit more on the lower difficulties, where you're getting fewer points from everything else.
We're seeing a lot of the same stuff over and over again. Zigzag is the only one not stuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as a commentator, I'm very grateful to Zigzag for not resetting.
Yeah, it gives us something to talk about besides the weather. Lovely weather in Makai today, right?
Yeah. Rolling green fields. But yeah, you can see how when you're stuck at low dream gauge, it's very difficult to have it go back up because all of the point items you pick up are not giving you dream gauge unless you pick them up very high up. And there are only certain patterns where you can actually do that. There is sort of a catch-up mechanic in Mystic Square, which is that the more enemies are on screen, you actually just get dream gauge, like you're seeing that now. This is why, for example, even if you have a disaster Yumiko fight, which I have no experience with, stage 6 will usually get your dream gauge back up because so many enemies are on screen. But it's certainly not something you want to be in a position to care about.
Yeah, well, catch-up mechanics, even Touhou ships with comeback mechanics nowadays. Yeah, Myler just can't believe his performance right now. You can really see the frustration here on the extended pause. Yeah, Zigzag is on pace to not even once see this, actually.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, let's see how the Yumiko fight goes, because she's the one that gets to decide that.
A funny thing about Reimu, her secret advantage that actually doesn't matter at all, is that when Reimu bombs, she instantly picks up all of the point items on screen. And there's something that the fast characters don't get. But in reality, this tech doesn't matter at all, because it's just not worth the dream gauge you lose. But it's kind of neat.
Yeah, well, she also has red ring gauge by now, by the way, which is not good.
I was gonna say that's very high up.
I don't get it. What was he doing?
Well, he was trying to get the point items.
Well, really high though.
You need to be that high up to get Dream Gauge from them.
Oh, now he has none.
Yeah, I uploaded a video with my beautiful acapella singing of using it in stage 6, but I'm still not really sure it's the best thing to do to bomb.
Well.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, at least his score is in the 100 millions now.
Yep, reaching the A. There's a funny bug with this pattern where Yumiko will target where you were the last time she fired those sort of 5 spread shots.
Well, that's a stage 6 entry here for Zigzag. We'll see if it's an update. Doesn't seem likely, but we'll see. The Mima run definitely could have used some improvements. You have here 111 right now, so that's good.
It's not out of the realm of possibility. I think a really solid stage 6 would be an update. Ooh.
That's a strat? Or what?
I get that. I mean, I guess it's what I was talking about picking up point items with the bomb, but
well,
I'm not sure that's how to do it.
We're less than half an hour left here. Half an hour is pretty much just one score run of this game. One full score run.
Yeah. We should be the rare tilt ending blocker.
He gets no score. He gets no money.
Shinki's first pattern is so straightforward, but it can be so tight, especially when she moves down.
Doesn't help that everything takes forever with full power Reimu.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when his screen compresses, I assume that he's looking at the stream. Yes, but when he's telling us that he can't score, I don't think that has anything to do with it. Myler is on Sarah, by the way. Hype.
Hype. Or
not anymore.
Unhype. But yeah, we're seeing Zigzag too concerned to do the Shinki second pattern graze, which is... Yeah, without that, it's tough to get an appreciable number of points in this pattern. There are a few... Ooh. This is just a tough pattern. There are a few minor grazes that no one actually does. But yeah, without that, that's where the bulk of it has to come from.
Oh my god, the Cheetos! Oh my god, the skill! Oh my god, he's doing it!
Yep. Cheetos are much harder with the slow character as well.
Oh jeez! Wow, he actually got it!
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet! Sadly, I don't believe the Reimu can shoot down Yumiko from the top with just the homing, because the homing deals PFOs for damage.
You might be able to if you like moved up and down in order to stay close. to Shinki without getting hit by her hitbox, but that would be riskier than just dodging it normally.
Well, Zigzag is again the only person not on the early game, so we'll see. We'll see if this is an update for them.
Glad we're not seeing.
I forgot how interesting, Pearl.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm glad we're not seeing DR Graze, which is one of the most cursed things one can do in this game.
Yeah, this is a really safe Shinki overall, very low Graze right now, but I guess he just wants to finish this and get back to an easier character to score with.
That's a very clean DR.
Yeah, very expertly done.
The thing with DR is that if you just sort of keep focused and play clean, it looks trivial. But as soon as nerves show up, like, it can go wrong very quickly.
Come on, Zig. We'll see if you can update your scoreboard. Let's go. What do you have to say for yourself? What is this? What's the final score?
It's 12-4.
12-4.3. Let's see what that is.
Congratulations. We saw a run complete.
I have bad news. This does not update. This is 28. 28 flat. Yeah, 28 flat. No update.
It's pretty close though, right?
Well, I mean 28 to 35.6. Depends. That's his current score right now.
But yeah, and thank you, Orangiri, for having a run going so we don't have to try to commentate stage 1 again.
Yeah, well, try. I mean, we couldn't. We would have to explain the mechanics or do something else again.
Yeah.
Now let's see what they're up to. Maybe they can get a run going. I mean, it would be pretty hyped to see a PB. But Myler is taking a very extended break right now. Right now, on this, we're right approaching the sunset of the event right now.
Yeah, stage 1 is tough, but a player like Myler has the skills to, even with a terrible stage 1, get a very competitive score.
That's a decent but not great cancel for Orangiri here. 779 for Louise final. Can definitely get way better. And Anna is also out of stage 1. Would you look at that?
Marisa is a little funny in this game because of the missiles. It's sort of like, what was it? Nitori's SA pattern, except, you know, not terrible. That part is different. But in that they go behind her first. And so she actually has a very effective shotgun compared to the other characters. Or not shotgun, Doppler. That's what I mean to say. Which can come in handy in a few patterns.
Come on, Oring. Come on, Anna. Give us a good run. Come on, Myler. Get it together. 21 minutes.
Ooh. That's what. There are so many just very slow phrases in this game where you feel so foolish when you just don't move in time and get hit, but it's so easy to do and so understandable.
sadly see reset from Oringiri, but let's take a look at Anna. She's about to enter Louis, so Anna has a lot at stake here. She's the closest person right now to be able to overtake Oringiri. Myler still cannot get a run in for over 1 hour and 10 minutes.
It is so tragic. Just take the bad run, please.
Yeah, it's just sadly not in his blood, though. That's
Yeah.
the problem. I mean, I wasn't coaching or backseating because, you know, I can't backseat
Yeah.
this category, but yeah, I was telling Myler, dude, you're running out of time. Just get a safe run. And he was like, no, I can't.
Well, it's tough. Like if you see getting out there with fewer than 10 million points as a failure. But yeah, certainly you can never count out Myler.
Also, pivot back to Mima here for Zigzag. Let's update that for them. Not
I guess
surprised.
it was unlikely. I was hoping for a pivot to Yuka.
Yeah, she's the only one we're not seeing here.
Yeah, we're not seeing any Yuka play in this competition, and it is an understandable decision.
If only Anon was here, then we could see Yuka.
Mm-hmm.
Really bad stage 2. Really awful stage 2. Jesus, I can't.
There's still a lot that can happen. 20 minutes, and 20 minutes where you spend like a little over, on average, like you spend a minute and a half here on stage 1 before you reset. So that's a lot of resets. You can, if you can cope and look at it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when we see Anna on stage 3 here, oh yeah,
Yeah.
wow, she's getting to play the video game. No way.
With a totally reasonable score. What is this route? I guess if you have the dodging skill.
Alright, good. Looking like an easy stage 3 so far.
I mean, there's stages past stage 2, unconfirmed rumors.
16 out of 16. Okay, it's gonna be 25 in
Scoring the demo, God.
if I get 16 out of 16. Let's go.
Myler's gonna clutch it? Well, let's hope so. There's 18 minutes left. That's not a lot.
Something funny about the PC98 games compared to the later games is that you actually see sort of sprite art terrain used.
I missed a few.
Like, you see it most, I think, in the extra stage, but even in stage 3, you see some of the fairies are physically on the background and moving aligned with it. It's not sort of just like background, like indie shmup happening in space.
I mean, yeah, like it's incredible. Grounded enemies in Touhou. No way. It's like cave or something.
Yeah. We see Orangiri trying to pick up Sarah Graves. But
How much grace do you feel it's worth to go for here, especially if you're trying to update a score like he just got?
I mean, the players would certainly know better than I would. But I feel like if you're not going to go for Graves more aggressively, it might not be worth doing it at all, really.
Well, how much would you feel is comfortable here to leave stage 1 with, since we see him grinding this a lot?
Well, I mean, honestly, a lot of it comes down to what you're in the habit of. Like, certainly somebody could get an up score and like break the record with 0 Graves out of stage 1.
No,
But
yeah, it is 87. I'm low on grades though.
Wow, that's a pretty solid stage 1 we're seeing here from them. Anna is playing one of the simpler stages here to commentate, of course. Myler's still stuck here.
17.
We don't have much time left. We're about 60 minutes. So, you know,
Mhm.
Press the bomb key. Just
no run on the board. The only person who hasn't finished.
okay.
And now we see Alice having arrived.
Stupid happened and I did not bomb there. Okay.
Especially this first pattern.
Really?
It's just a lot of...
Bro.
Yep.
Damn.
Extremely fast bullets.
Oh my god, that's 2 bombs. Like, whoa, man, this is
Better than a
frustrating.
death.
I mean, this is recoverable, and this could even update, but you know, Orangiri is finally leaving stage 1, so he will have something to say about this as well.
Mm-hmm.
5.
And Zigzag Wolf is also stuck on stage 1. We have 15 minutes left. There's not a lot of time, and well,
8.
Myler is still in a relatively sorry state over here. Yeah, rage quitting out of that run.
11. 12. 13.
Yeah, certainly against Alice, the second and third phases
15.
are the ones that can safely be grazed, or at least semi-safely. And the first one with those fast bullets is just, it can't be reliably done, or at least it's too scary. And then the fourth phase has the red wave bullets that can be very tricky, especially when the ads also are firing at the same time.
Sienna here maximizing her dream again.
1.
Mm-hmm.
2.
It really is the fast character privilege. If Yuka had bombed twice, there would not be Max Dream right now.
5. 6. Could you stop lasering? 7.
14 minutes.
9. 10.
Meanwhile, in this category, so
11.
unstables,
What
it's
the
like
hell?
anything can happen, so
12.
every second is really meaningful.
13.
Mm-hmm. Because so much of the points are just,
I'm alive.
it's not down to like
16.
how,
Okay, this is good.
what technical sort of
17.
accomplishments you've made. It's a lot of it is down to, did you die?
Actually, I just noticed we have 3 Mimas and 1 Marissa.
I think some items got spawned off screen. Okay, this is a
Like every player playing right now is capable of hitting 999 grays in every stage except for the first one. It's just a matter of not dying, not making mistakes, and sort of keeping your nerves at bay.
bad cancel, but max grays at least.
Nice. Nice from Anna here.
Mm-hmm.
Stage 4 entry. And now Orangiri here on Louise Grays.
So,
Louise Grays is funny because there's so much ooh. Yeah, I guess it's not that funny.
uh,
Now
But-
we have to get out of this here in 13 minutes, though.
There's so much room for player expression in that sort of your confidence. If you're just a little closer to the bullets, you get so much more grays in ways that, as a player, it's basically impossible to tell what you've done different.
I don't care if that drops a point item. You move immediately as soon as you see it die.
But yeah, if this game were like LLS and the bosses didn't have hitboxes, it would. Everyone would have 200 million points. It would be a beautiful world. Nothing bad would ever happen.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
It's like
whoa,
that
whoa,
meme
whoa,
with the
whoa, you
picture
calm
of the
down there.
future amassed
Yeah.
without boss
Like,
hitboxes.
bad survival on
Yep.
screen will lose
I guess stage 1 would be exactly the same, so it wouldn't all be sunshine and roses.
And I should know, I've had that experience.
Come on, 12 minutes. We have to get out of here. Myler, please get out of here. This is a
Mhm.
nightmare.
Nice.
Zigzag Wolf at least is on stage 2.
Ah, damn.
Oring also on pace to get out of stage 1, which is good.
Okay, at least I...
If you get out of stage 1 and get a real run going, this is your last credit.
Whoa, whoa, okay. Bad item collection.
You can't say things like that.
Butterfingers are
If you do, the players will get hit.
I mean, if we were to get hit now, not later. Well,
That's true.
Oring got hit, so, you know.
Okay. Here we go. Whoa. Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
very short break here from Orion.
Just dropping everything.
And on stage 4, very risky stage here, very execution heavy here, so you can destroy all the windmills, but also collect their points and also not get shot, because you have LLS syndrome in this stage, where every single one of the enemies can randomly decide to fire an end bullet.
And this is probably the hardest stage section in the game.
Yeah,
maybe stage 5 spam is harder, but this section is very rough.
This section is very execution heavy for sure. Maybe more so than the stage 5 section, because this is almost the entire stage. The stage 5 spam section is pretty short.
Well, I just mean the section we just saw with the windmills coming down in sort of the 3 lanes.
Yeah. Orangiri is... I wonder if he's kicking himself for not beating his PB on that first run, because that first one was playing it very safe.
Well, I mean, it's certainly a lot better than dying. Right? The reason the run was so close to the PB was because it was so safe.
Only one. Yeah, that was some grade A dairy item collection. USDA approved. I'm down like a couple mil compared to where I was.
All right, we see Zigzag making it out of Louise.
So this
It's been so long since I had 2 different runs to focus on. So relieving.
I no miss the game, which fat chance.
This is a hard pattern here for the duel. Nice. At least we're alive. We're stage 3 here for Zigzag Wolf hype.
Yo.
Okay.
Yeah, this is one of those patterns where for survival it's fine, but once you have to start grazing, it's very easy to just make a simple mistake.
8 minutes pretty much. Reaching the end.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Myler, come on. 8 minutes.
Okay.
Almost
yeah,
8
very
minutes.
well. Here we go.
And then the last part of the joint fight, I feel like, is the most challenging. A lot of it depends, of course, on where the bosses wind up. Like, basically all of the patterns, actually, I think literally all of the patterns are either aimed or completely static, but the actual positioning of the boss changes the character of them so much.
Yeah, if it's static based on position. They also fire together the separate patterns, and Yuki generally fires the aimed ones, so that doesn't complicate things. You can get very crazy overlaps.
Yeah.
And this is like USD, where the bosses can just move wherever after they're pinged to move, so they can just go somewhere you really don't want.
Mm-hmm. And the Cheetos are funny because if the bosses are low, you can just do what Anna just did and just sort of sit between them. But if they're high, you're forced to sort of sit lower down and make crazier dodges.
Yeah, it's kind of what happens with Alice in the extra stage, actually, where, you know, Green won. When she fires those, the actual optimal strategy, they're fused together. That's a big cancel, actually.
Yeah.
Hi, Mai. What's up? What's wrong? Nice.
Yikes.
Myler has not been able to leave stage 1 yet, but other than him, everyone is not on stage 1.
Yeah.
We're finally gearing up here on the last 6 minutes.
I'm missing an item. Whatever.
The My Wheel. It's just so much comes down to, did the lasers wind up near you or not?
Good.
Spooky.
That is a good question, Pearl.
This is very hard. Everyone's doing something. Zigzag is on Alice, dealing very well with her. decent pace.
Also,
Anna is here on
right here is
Myler
the-
still can't leave stage 1.
Is Anna gonna hit
That's
999?
Marissa for Orangiri. We didn't even notice.
Okay, I have to move down.
I guess she is. Wow, this strat is so much better than the old one. What was I doing with my life?
That's a nice pace here for Anna. Let's see what she gets. 5 minutes almost.
Yep, and that's a fine
Here we
cancel.
go.
Nice. Good pace. And now Orangiri here has another chance here. Louise. Zigzag Wolf. Very good pace here on Alice. Myler's still stuck on stage 1.
Yeah, I feel like that's not going to be 999, but it'll be close. Unless he goes insane and
Whoa,
grazes
whoa.
phase
Calm
4,
down
but
there, buddy.
that probably won't happen.
Good
I
pace,
love the
Anna.
five
Good pace,
opener.
Zig. Come on, Orangiri. Let's go. And Myler, please. 4 minutes.
Wait, I missed an item? Okay, whatever. This section is actually fun. Like, you have to keep track of so many things. It's honestly fun. Yeah, like, it's hard to get 100% items off it, but it is rewarding.
My God, there's so much stuff to pay attention to now. Come on, I know that Anna immediately shoots down the mid boss. I know that's what she likes to do. She doesn't stall her out.
Whatever.
No safety
Mhm.
here.
Who
And I
cares
mean, she
about
really
items?
can't afford safety. She has to get an update here.
You can't
And a
actually
pretty
get
substantial one at that. Over 15 mil.
I'll settle for an extended post-mid, whatever. The important thing
Orin
is
gets
I
a
don't die.
decent exit out of stage 2. Not the best, but a decent
Ooh.
one. 930 grays and an average to below average cancel. Oh,
I knew something bad was going to happen on Zigzag's run
Oh.
when I saw them say LMAO in the chat here.
Die?
I was like, the LMAO comment does not appear after a clean and perfect Alice boss fight.
oh my God. And it was such a good pace too. But I mean, they can get a good update here. Come on. 3 minutes, so probably their last credit. But let's see. Maybe Anna's last credit as well.
I mean, we
Actually,
are seeing it.
they're stalling out the mid
Yeah.
box, though. That's not like them usually.
What the fuck?
I guess there's still some safety left in her.
I survived that?
The trouble with spam is you can't get Dream Cage. Well, I mean, there are many problems with spam, but that's one of them.
Myler, please, 2.5 minutes. Anna has a lot to prove here with this run at C9, 129, right?
Alright, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a big cancel.
Oh no. Yeah, rest in peace, my dream.
Nice, Anna got a big cancel
Oh.
there on that wave for Yumiko. This is very nice.
We're seeing survival strats.
Yeah. I guess that's enough risk for now, maybe.
Yeah, especially it's not a matter of like nerves or whatever, it's just a very hard and random pattern to get right, the sort of rage phase. So the reason people time this out is because if you don't time it out, there's a faster section immediately afterwards, but if you time it out, you get to skip that. So for scoring, it's a matter of either you time it out and you miss the point items, or you don't time it out and you have to play the hard part. Or some players just time it out and plant a bomb. That's what Orangiri did the first run. Or,
No, Orangiri's first run here was like completely chirurgical in precision.
mm-hmm.
Myler's still not out of stage 1 on the final minute. Come on, Myler. You need to get a good run. The run might be slightly off sync. I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I did time exactly 100 minutes for them.
It is a fun thought experiment. How would you play stage 1 if you only had one run?
I'm not grazing this.
Well, I guess this is what we're about to find out. Even if they have a very slight delay here, maybe I started their stream slightly delayed, but you know, they did get 100 minutes just like everyone else.
Anna playing a very conservative. That's going to be, I feel like, an issue for a competitive score. The low amount of grays on stage 5, but I certainly don't blame her. The Yumiko graces can be quite tricky.
There are 100 items exactly in stage.
Myler resetting again.
I really hope that doesn't happen.
Resetting, literally 2 seconds left on the clock.
Final run.
Final run. The others can't reset anymore. Meanwhile, if Myler resets, it's just because their run was slightly offset here. We'll see. They get exactly 100 minutes. Don't worry. Wait, Myler. Well, don't worry about it, chat. The run was slightly delayed. Don't worry about it. This isn't cheating.
So 411, 471. I dropped exactly 10 items.
Oh, sorry for the mic. Good pace here for Orangiri. Good pace for Zig. Good pace for Anna. Myler, please get out of stage 1. Delayed by how much? I'm not entirely sure, actually. Yeah, they were probably just down by a couple of seconds. Wait, I think Myler's finally this is the first time he got out the first section on stage 1 for a good while.
Well, I missed the extend.
All right, here's the Casino of God, or the Devil, I guess. You need 999 grays to have a competitive score here.
Wow, everyone's actually on a really good run. Good pace here for Myler, finally.
That's very
yeah, no resets anymore, and I think, yeah. No resets anymore for anybody. The score that everyone gets right now is their final score, but this is good. Myler finally got out of the first half of stage 1. Anna's on a good pace here. Orin, good pace. Zig, good pace.
I feel like every player in this game has their own sort of like superstitions about the Shinky second grade.
Anna's really trying to get the KO here on Shinky on the safe spot. Let's see if she can succeed on that.
Well, Marissa can do this because her missiles go backwards a little bit. But yeah, you see her moving up and down. I feel like I'd rather just dodge the Cheetos.
Would you really, though?
This does also, it's easier to get the point items this way.
TV pace, I don't know.
Because you're right next to the boss anyway. Yeah, as you can see, pick up all 5.
Good. This is good pace for Anna. Come on, Anna. Come on, girl. Nice, pretty nice exit Zig for all things considered. Shame about the miss. But yes, Myler seems to be back. I think his run was only delayed for like maybe 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Anna going into DR.
Come on, Anna. This could maybe be an update.
This is a perfect opportunity to pick up 50 grays. Just kidding.
Could get 50 grays on the final.
You say that like the final can't kill.
The final can kill, but you could probably just get it passively there. Oh my god. Nice. Come on, Anna. Update for you. Let's update. You need a pretty big update to beat Orangiri, but maybe this is it.
Putting it in.
Let's hold our breath. Ooh!
Oh no! I mean, worst places to miss, but you do lose your miss and bomb bonus here.
Whatever.
What's
178.
Yeah.
this? What is this? What is the score?
What's it gonna be?
It's
Put it in H.
Time's over.
168.5 then.
No, that's not right. It's 178.
So the miss I just took.
Hey, wait, it's 178. Wait, yeah, 178.
Wanna know
Yes,
why I missed?
I think I misread that. Yeah, 178.5.
I missed
This- well,
because I was grazing.
This isn't an update. This is an update, I think, but it does not beat Orangiri's score. Let's check. It's 178.5. It is
Still a very-
71.09. Yeah, that's an update. GG, Anna, but that's it for you. For now, you get second place.
Shinki Final is one of those patterns where it doesn't seem like it should kill competitive runs, but it really does. For a while, the world record for Lunatic, I think, was one of Myler's runs that had a death to that pattern. I look back at Orangiri's stream and God, I hate these patterns so much.
Oh, I did test this boss fight. I get you. Well, that's the update for Anna. We'll see it update in just a little bit, but her final score is 178.5 with Marissa for 71.09. Congratulations on your current second place. Anna, if you're listening, yes, you can join if you wanna. I'm sure. I know you like to join, so.
What a
Yeah.
Zigzag Wolf here is bombing.
There's just nothing you can do about the cancel and the joint fight. It's just... Unless you had psychic powers.
I forgot to change the freaking layout. Sorry.
Yeah, our text is hanging out with Louise Grace.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Don't worry. That'll update very soon.
Bro,
Yeah.
do you have a real PC98?
He wants to buy one. Yeah, who'll be the first one to compete on a real PC98, huh?
Oh, that would be epic.
So yeah.
Orangiri currently leads.
10 mil above my.
Anna is currently second place. Hello, Anna.
Happy with how this went.
Hello, welcome. GG.
I'll see you guys when
God,
I
it-
stream it. I actually don't know when it's gonna be.
What do you feel about your run? We'll start with that.
This,
First off, it wouldn't have PB'd even if I hadn't died, so it's like,
and I
okay, it's whatever, but I don't care as much as I could have.
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching,
And the reason I died was because I was trying to graze, because I wasn't at 999, which is the pettiest thing to die to.
See, I was saying in commentary you should have grazed at DR. I mean, to be clear, that was a joke, but...
Yeah. How much is 40 graves worth on Shinky anyway? It's like less than 100, so 100 items times 140 equals... I can't believe I'm actually mathing this out.
I forget what is multiplied by what. Is the graze
Graze
count,
is-
is it multiplied by your
Yes.
your extend bonus?
Extend bonus? No. Difficulty bonus, yeah, but extend bonus, that's just 10 mil. Like,
Okay.
Or sorry, not 10 mil. It's 10,000 in like the same category as like everything
It's
else.
multiplied by the point items then?
Yeah, it's equivalent to like 200 extra grays.
Okay.
So yeah, get 40 grays to lose 200 grays. Incredible.
Yeah. Well, we see Zigzag Wolf here about to enter Shinky. Well, we're hoping here for a big update here for them.
Yeah.
Should be one. 62 out of the 70 items. And we see here Myler has finally left the early game. Come on, Myler!
It's a miracle.
And it's a pretty solid pace as well. Let's go, Myler! And they really reset on the exact brim. Like, really, they reset like exactly as the reset timer went out. As I recall correctly. I couldn't time it, the stream exactly. The playback of the video exactly, but please forgive and please remember. Zigzag Wolf is not interested in the Shinky Graze though. He's not. Yeah, he's not.
Yeah.
Oring timing out the mid boss here again.
Understandably, as long as you don't embarrassingly miss the 1-up item.
You didn't. Good. Come on, Zig. Solid pace you have here, buddy. Let's go. Nice. It's a lot to pay attention. Myler finally out of the early game.
Zigzag dodging the Cheetos.
Successfully for now. Let's go. At least this doesn't last forever. Wow, that's a squeeze.
Yeah. This is why I'm really glad Marisa can do Cheetos from above Shinky. I actually wonder, how many of you have, like, seen that before?
I don't think I have, but funnily enough, something we haven't seen anybody die to that, actually.
I've seen it in practice mode, because I was labbing Marissa normal. But normal, obviously, you might as well just dodge the pattern.
Oh no, that's sad. Orin died to red.
No,
red
did
laser.
he give up? Yeah. No? I mean, I guess he might as well finish.
Wait, he's playing Marisa?
Yeah, he switched to Marisa for the last 2 credits or so.
Is he trying to, like, steal my PB or second place out from under me or world record from Myler? Didn't even shoot it down. He didn't even shoot it down. This is why I don't go for shoot downs on Yumeko, because Marisa really struggles.
Wait, what was that for?
Orin, the first run, just routed a bomb for the rage phase.
Yeah. It doesn't actually... Like, the bomb, though, actually loses score unless you do it for both of them.
Mm.
And that's finish for Zigzag. What is that? That is F49. That's what exactly?
154.
Yeah.
154. That's
Just
not an update then.
Yeah.
Well,
No, it's about the same.
Yeah. Oh, well, consistent then.
To be honest, let me say that I am really surprised that I actually managed to, like, even finish a run, let alone come within 10 mil of world record. Because, like, throughout the whole week, I was extremely inconsistent. I was, like, train wrecking, like, stage 4 and stage 5, and, like, having to reset to that because the run was just unrecoverable. I had no dream. And then it barely happened at all in these runs.
Wait, put it back? Wait, what happened? What from what? Lord Myler? What do you mean? Myler's
on Alice.
Yeah, Myler's on Alice, and Orangiri's on Shinky. And I mean, Myler's acing, so I know his final result, but his final result is not showing. Oh yeah, the final result is showing. Don't worry about it. None of you saw that.
Yeah. I didn't see it either.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I saw the final result for Myler now.
Let's
you didn't.
pretend we didn't.
Yeah, pretend you didn't.
I mean, it's too late to pretend I didn't.
No, I read a history book that was talking about how to, like, add a forward talking about how to write history books. And the thing is that is you never in the history book reveal that you know how it ends, even though obviously you do, in order to build suspense for the reader.
Yeah, don't worry about it, everyone.
Historical fiction, you mean, right?
No, like real history. Like obviously you reveal it when you get to it, but like
I mean, he's talking about when you write a history book, you don't act as if you know how it's going to end, right?
That's like saying, oh, Russia turned communist in the middle of World War One, and like putting it off until the very end when everyone already knows that.
yeah, it adds suspense, makes it exciting.
Also, you
Speaking of
guys
suspense, dying to
take the layout. That's an unfortunate miss for Ringer, yeah.
Oh, did he get Shinky 2'd?
He did. He really did, though.
Okay.
I feel like every player has their own like. But actually, something I never got to do because it's always closed. I always wanted to just commission Rep 90 or what's the person's name who does all the
NMLGC?
yeah NMLGC. To just write a blog post on how to dodge how exactly the rounding errors wind up working.
He already did actually. He already did. It's in like one of his posts about SOEW bullets, but it happens to apply to every single PC 98 game after HRTP.
But I mean,
And
just like in enough detail that it would allow me to glean information about how to dodge it properly.
Okay, how it works is that every time a bullet is moving left, it moves half a subpixel further left than intended. So you tap left.
Oh, I don't think I actually knew there was like literally a bug. I thought it was just rounding errors.
Yeah.
That's the
Cheetos has
Cheetos.
kind of fallen apart for this run, but well, they still get the first place for now. Myler started the run extremely late here, literally as physically late as possible, so we'll still be here a while.
There's actually there's a graze you can do in this pattern, but I don't think I've ever seen a player do it.
Yeah, nobody wants to die to Shinky 5 ever. I have a Shinky 5 death in like one of my survival credits. Thankfully not on pace, of course.
Yeah. Well, if Zig is listening, what the hell is happening? I guess he doesn't care about the run anymore.
Zig?
Or,
No,
yeah, you mean
Orin.
Orin.
Yeah.
Boring. I guess he doesn't really care about this run anymore. Well, yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah. If Zig is listening, I mean, you can join if you wanna.
I feel like, I mean, that's true of any run. Like, it's so easy to just suffer morale failure in this game. Ooh,
Oh yeah, no, especially that's what happened to me. Like,
what is happening though?
he doesn't
Morale
care.
failure.
He's already. Yeah. Wait, he's going down to 0. Will this clear?
Hi, Zig.
Oh, wait, 0 resources?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this run kind of went nowhere for them, sadly.
Yeah, no, like morale failure is why I like could not get is why like in the week leading up to match I only got exactly 1 clear, and it was a 15 mil PB. Okay, what if he times this out because he knows this run is trash? That's my guess.
I mean, it's probably what he's going for.
Void your entire game clear vote.
Yeah. You get
For me.
like no points.
He did.
0. Clear.
Yay!
GG.
I mean, Orin Gary is still in a commanding lead right now. We'll see.
Yeah.
What he has to say on the next one.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh yeah, you can't suicide on results screen. You can't bomb on there either. I've like tried, like experimented to see if you could. You can't, even if you do have bombs. Which
I'm
thank
pretty sure
God.
Well, now
Yeah,
we only
just
have
got some disables.
Myler's run to focus on.
We'll see where he wants to pick up the 999.
Probably here. Okay, well not here, but like on the phase 3 version of that, the one with, because like
Yeah.
phase two like barely exists. Even if you time it out, they only do 5 attacks.
Yeah, I mean, there is no timeout really.
No. There is a timeout. You can actually shoot it down before it would end normally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's so, like, half the time, even when I try to, it doesn't happen. Well, like, I
Wait,
don't
really?
even bother not shooting because it's like, well,
Really? I've actually killed it in phase 2 accidentally a few times.
That's a risky way
And-
to do those there.
Yeah.
And yes, and finally we have the audio on Myler and get to listen to his dank middies. Yes,
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Myler always
Okay.
loves his middies.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I prefer to stream it towards the center on that one.
Yeah, panic bomb here.
Yeah. Okay, what? Wow, he's actually I don't know how long this lasts for. Like, I
Wow.
just always kill it before it times out, but like,
I think it's like 5 rounds. Like,
okay. Only
5
5
cycles?
full cycles? I thought it was longer than that.
Well, I
I
mean, each
mean-
cycle is like 4 patterns.
Yeah. It's like, I remember it lasting for like way too long. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, no cancel.
Go.
Yeah. This is why that's another reason why I prefer to like not time that down for a cancel if I'm not like super tryharding. Cause like,
Yeah.
you
It's
only
a
lose
scary
one.
pattern.
Yeah, you only lose 1 million from getting a bad cancel. Compared to like up to 4 or 5 if you die to it, and an entire million if you bomb.
Actually, Pearl is asking the real questions here, which is, how does Myler switch the midis? I remember, like, when I was watching.
He
he
changes
runs-
his sound driver, I think.
Okay.
I can only presume that back in the day he had like an actual physical MIDI thing that he liked to hook up, and he has a collection of these dating back to the 90s, maybe.
Okay. Whoa, he's
That would
not
make sense.
doing the head graze on this?
Well,
You're
I mean,
missing out on
I think,
$9.99. That's
I think he might be on pace anyway.
no.
It'll be tight.
This thing, I find this thing times out before you get the graze you want if you don't do the head graze.
So kind of quickly, yeah.
Yeah, it's,
I haven't seen anybody in this match actually do the head graze other than you.
yeah, you simultaneously have more time than you'd think.
Oh, yeah, you're
if You're
right.
doing the head graze and less than you'd want if you're like trying to kill the eggs.
Yeah, 801, so that's serviceable.
Mhm.
Not perfect.
And yeah. But it's rough
like a-
because the
Yeah,
weird
it's
way.
a full million per 100 graze lost, I think.
The
right?
weird way Mystic Square bonuses work. Graze is worth most on stage 4.
Yeah. It's like, how many items was that? I wasn't counting, like 130, I think, if I had to guess
Yeah.
Neiman numbers. Yeah, that's worth a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny that we're theorizing about this when Myler would obviously just tell us if we asked.
Yeah. I mean, people have done dumber things for graze.
Mm-hmm.
This is a really nice pace right now. We have D4 to D4 free, my favorite number.
I'll have you know it's definitely worth it to time down my first pattern to get like 50 grays over the course of 5 hours.
Yeah, same reason why I don't do Sarah time downs.
You're not going to have a long enough life for some of it to be worth spending doing that.
620,000 per 100 grays on Sarah is a number that single-handedly made me stop even entertaining it.
But yeah, now we get to see whether Myler's going to time this down or not.
No.
No, not even
No,
really
he
going
isn't.
for a cancel, which I think is
I was about to say
probably-
he's
Nah,
low on
he's just
score,
shooting it
and
down.
yeah, I was about to say he's low on score, and he knows Orangiri has a high record, but no, he doesn't. It was done before.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't know anything.
Maybe it was an accidental shoot down.
Maybe. I mean, I don't think he stalls her. I don't.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't think
Even
I've
if
ever
you do
seen.
have- even if you do get perfect grades, it is still worth it to shoot down as quickly as possible just because there's so many items, but good luck extracting 100% items from this monstrosity of a stage section.
Yeah, I mean, the grades shouldn't matter, like, if you're playing super well. Like, obviously it matters in competitive play like this, but the point items are different.
What Myler does know is that he has no run on the board, and right about now, he tells me that he's feeling really sick. So he takes a 5-minute break, which I'm going to spare anyone and skip, if you guys don't mind, because he just on the screen.
Yeah, just LNN the entire late game Lamau.
Yeah, because he was feeling really sick here because, you know, Myler has blood pressure issues, so let me try to skip ahead.
Yeah.
You don't have to see Mima looking slightly confused for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Honestly, Casey, though, the thing is, like, I was like, I have to, like, almost get world record to beat Orangiri's score. I honestly didn't really care about that, though, because it's like, okay, I'm wanting to PB anyway, and I have a solid run on the board, so who cares? I'm just chilling.
Yeah, this is an async credit. It was moderated by me. Yeah, don't worry, it was done under the same rules, but it is async because it's... What time is it on? This started on 4 a.m. Korea time, so he couldn't come.
What the hell?
Yeah, it was 4
Oh wait,
a.m.
no.
time.
When his credits started, or when the match would start?
Well, this match started today at 4 a.m.
Just a shoot down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going for the full shoot down.
Straight up full shoot down.
Shootdowns are fine with me, Matt, because like you have the DPS to kill red quickly, and blue, you have the speed to restream it, like to actually restream it consistently. So, yeah, I like blue shootdown as Mima, even if I don't play that shot for score. This Yumeko Graze baffles me. I do not know how to survive doing it, so I just don't even try. I should learn it, but it's way too risky.
It's just kind of technical because so much depends on where Yumeko winds up relative to you, the player, and you have to make very quick decisions about whether you have time to go for it or not.
Yeah.
Zig, there's a question for you. Didn't you discover this Graze? What do you mean?
I discovered it years ago. I think about 8 years ago when I went for like normal scoring.
Too bad we're not like speedrunners, and we would just call it a Zig Graze. Speedrunner, you know they
call it that.
They love naming things after people.
That's
I heard sick Graze. I was like, yeah, it is a sick Graze. Your point.
it is a sick Graze.
Oh God, what was that transition into blue? That was terrible.
What the hell? This isn't healthy. And I mean, imagine this literally isn't healthy. He was really dizzy doing this. So imagine doing this crap dizzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another like downside of. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like that's another downside of like timing down that pattern. You don't get to control where she ends up when you transition. Whereas, yeah. I think it really says a lot about this game that it's entirely viable to route things in such a way to make like your dodging easier.
Well, that's the thing with 999. Like, it doesn't matter how you get to 999.
Yeah. It's funny because, you know, in extra, you always get to 999, even on non-scoring runs. So that score is just there.
It's very hard to not get 999 in extra, yeah.
No, I can think of a way you don't get 999 with bomb spam, of course. Like, you bomb spam and use suicide to avoid Graze. You could probably do it with, like,
you're going out of your way not to get it.
I feel like I've seen grazing red before, like, in a run.
Can't
It's
tell.
the most horrifying thing.
Alice Red or Yumeko Red?
Yumeko red?
Okay, I was thinking, Alice Red can't be that bad, since it's aimed at you.
By the
I
way,
think it wasn't on Lunatic, but
he never
still.
said, very much unlike Windows, you cannot raise
raise
lasers.
on the lower difficulties.
Yeah, You actually can't graze anything that isn't either a pellet or a 16x16 bullet. So kunai, Skittles, the outline bullets. You cannot graze swords. You cannot graze lasers.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot graze the Shinki's like giant bullets. Yeah.
Well, Shinki's giant bullets don't actually have a bigger hitbox than normal bullets, right?
No, they do. It's that like I heard that the 16x16 bullets have the same hitboxes as pellets, and I'm pretty
Okay.
sure that the knives and giant bullets are bigger than pellets.
Wow, this
Anyway.
is crazy. What is this opener though?
Yeah, sometimes the boss moves down, and then
Yeah.
Ooh, this is I always.
What the hell?
It's rough picking up the point items in the transition
Yeah.
between 1 and 2.
Yeah, no.
But these look like reasonable Shinki movements.
Yeah.
This grace can just kill you anytime, by the way, even on max rank.
Yup.
Rank has nothing to do with it. It's the way she moves. Like low rank, I think
Yes.
like low rank isn't actually. Is low rank actually more dangerous than max?
I think so.
It's much more consistent on max rank than on low rank. I can tell
Oh
you.
right, because the bullets are moving slower, so
Yeah.
the sub-pixel positioning errors just accumulate more. That's why.
Because it's the same, it's also much more dangerous on lower difficulties.
Come on, Myler.
I mean, on normal it's only one way instead of two. I have no clue how the hell people do this pattern.
You
below
just
her.
do something.
You just learn it.
I literally just do something and it always works.
I mean,
When I
last
was like-
year, Sheepyhead and Horrific did this on survival ethically.
I mean, when I do that with Mima, like when I tried lobbing it out for Mima, what I did was like I just stayed in like I was like really close to Shinky on the left side, so that 3 of the 4 Cheetos would miss if I did nothing, and the 4th I had time to react and just move, and it died so fast that I could kill before I got put in a dumb
Yeah.
spot.
This is a very real pace.
Yeah, this is very nice. Crazy pace, and I got 999 really early.
love Myler's movements.
Extremely nice on the misses. This is like just one miss, I think, right?
This
One
is
miss?
Yeah, and this is such.
I2. I2 is 182, so yeah, this is on track to beat Oren's run, because you get about 22 mil in clear bonus.
Let's see about this.
Anything can happen with Shinki Final.
Ideally, not much, but it can happen.
Please don't
I mean, he's at 999. He won't be grazing this. Yeah.
Yes.
Got 999 on Shinky too.
Yeah.
Nice. And what is this finish? Acting as if I didn't know what the finish is.
Yeah,
Wow.
okay, acting as if I didn't know what it was as well. He wins with a last credit jump start. Don't show your kids! Don't show your kids the ending.
Yeah.
And then
We need to make our own ending blockers.
I mean, come on. He was kind of like
Goodbye.
flabbergasted. Like, oh my god, I actually got a run. On the literal final second, I got a run. And yeah. 207.3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
83.66.
Miller was lying.
Andy blocker.
Yeah, Miller was lying when he said I would toast him.
That's a massive PB for him.
It's
No, it's not. It's like 8 mil behind his PB. That's an old score file.
Yeah, well, his PB for this score
awesome
file.
run, really.
yeah. I just looked that up. It's what 216. This is real PB, but
He
still,
said it's 217. Well,
it's an awesome run. It's like Dragon Ball. It's like you spend 50 episodes in stage 1.
Yeah.
well, that was pretty impressive showing from a very traditional player. Myler actually managed to win with a Mima 207.3 million, 83.6 points. Orangiri suffers his first loss in RTF on the he's still invictus in survival, but right now in scoring, he finished second place, 203.7. It's the same score but reverse. 203.7, 207.3. That's cute. Anna gets third place. Marissa 178.5, 71 points. And Zigzag Wolf gets fourth. Mima 155.9 with 35.6 points. Congrats, everyone! Yay! Wow, that was a crazy match, and especially a crazy recovery for Myler at the literal last second. Tradition wins here.
Yeah. Just some awesome runs all around. Even though I didn't get to see Yuka at all, it was still a very exciting competition.
Yeah.
Maybe ask Orangiri to play Yuka next year, or maybe we can get hold of a non-501, like the Enrook toaster.
Yeah, we didn't see Yuka, which is a shame. Wow. Nice score from Myler. Nice score. Nice score from Orangiri. Congratulations, everyone. But don't worry, we have more. Yes, right, Zigzag? We have more?
That's right. I'm going to torture myself with the extra stage.
Don't worry, little boy. We'll feed you all the Mystic Square you'll ever need for the rest of your life.
Oh my god, my
Exactly.
cat is killing me.
Oh, maybe we'll be seeing the extra stage as Yuka. That would definitely be fun and not the worst thing that anyone has ever seen on Twitch.tv.
If I de-rusted with Yuka, I will do that, but I'm gonna keep it Nima. But I'm not really going to commentate during the run. I'll get some water and then I guess tell me when I can start.
Yeah, definitely.
You can just tell me and then you can start anytime. Don't worry.
So,
Water first.
so yeah. While he is getting his water, should we explain how extra works in this game, because it is actually significantly different from Lunatic.
Well, go on ahead, Anna, and then take the stage while I set the stream layout for them.
I'm not taking the stage. I don't know anything about extra. I don't even have an extra clear.
I mean, same, but like I do know like the scoring mechanics. So, do we have slides?
We don't have slides for showcases, no.
Okay, so how extra works? In extra specifically, every time Alice so first off, the score items give you at max stream is 400k, which is double that of Lunatic. So yeah. Secondly, and this is the mechanic that defines extra. Not only does every single pattern Alice has give like a cancel bonus when you kill it, the bullets will actually all cancel into items. Now, that said, MS does have an item limit of only 40 items on screen at once, so you only get, let's say, 16 mil from such a cancel. But, I mean, it's still 16 mil, yeah. And that's on top of the extra.
The extra scores are like over 200 mil sometimes, even though.
I know. Extra scores higher than Lunatic, and this is like the only game where that's the case.
Yeah, even though like in extra, it's literally only one stage.
Yeah, you just get so many point items. You can get like up to 400 in extra. Add that onto the fact where